So when you have an important presentation coming up, how do you practice? Welcome to the David Goad Show. Many of my coaching clients will tell me that at the very least, they'll flip through their slides one at a time and mentally think about what they want to say. Great first step, visualizing what's going to happen. But my point today is that's not enough. If the stakes are high, I've got 5 things that you should be doing to be your absolute best on stage or on camera. You've heard the term dry run before, and it comes from the firefighting industry when they used to go out and hook up the hoses and the wagons and the horses and run through and act like they're putting out a fire in a building, but they would actually turn the water on, hence dry run. Just like in a dress rehearsal, if you've been in theater, before opening night, you better believe everybody puts on the costumes, puts on the microphone, shines the spotlight, delivers the lines on the stage where it's going to happen. Same rules apply to speaking. Here are the 5 things you should do. Number 1, practice out loud. Don't just mentally go through it. Get those words coming out of your mouth. Feel that projection. Even pretend as if you've got an audience in front of you and project it at full volume. Number 2 is to try to simulate the actual environment that you'll be in. Right? If it's a conference room or classroom or auditorium, go in there before the meeting starts. Hook everything up. Make sure things work. Your clicker works. Microphone sounds good. No feedback, because there's nothing worse than getting an equipment surprise in the middle of an important presentation. But it also helps you to feel like, I've been here before because I practiced the night before when it was dark and nobody was in. Third thing, don't do a dry run, meaning don't make it boring. Give live energy out when you're practicing. Amp it up 10 to 20% louder than you think it ought to be. Because when you get into the room, naturally, if it's a large room, you'll want to project to the people in the back row. But even in an online meeting on camera, most people don't speak loud enough. So keep that volume up and give it all the live energy you would for the real audience. And here's something I learned from video production when you're doing multiple takes of something. When you do take 1, go all the way through and do not stop. Even if you forget a word or burp or whatever, keep going all the way through. Watch the recording, come back, make adjustments, go all the way through again. It's better than trying to piecemeal something and editing afterwards. You just have a better continuous energy if it's on video. Same applies for speaking. When you're practicing, you might forget something. And guess what? That could happen in the real presentation as well. So force yourself to just keep moving forward, come up with a question, rhetorical question, check your notes, whatever you would do live, do it during practice. And then finally, I just mentioned it, record everything. Turn on the video recorder. It's the only way you can really see you from the audience's perspective. Think about it. I know you don't like the sound of your voice or your hair or whatever, but this is a way for you to reflect back to you what the audience sees and hears. So if you want to make adjustments and make it great, record every practice. Those are 5 things that you can do to get even better on stage or on camera. Don't make your dry run a boring run. Bring it to life. Do that dress rehearsal as if it is opening night. If you have any questions about public speaking or just a comment on what I said today, I'd love to hear it. Drop it in the comments down below. And if you have an idea for a topic you'd like to hear from me on, I'd be happy to do a show just for you. Have a great day.